Hello guys, product here. This is just gonna be a random side video, but I felt like going through the TF2 workshop, and I felt like checking out some effects. So I kind of got inspired because I just kind of decided to browse the workshop because the video 2-5 of Gaiden is still uploading, and I decided, hey, why not do whatever, and so. I just felt like going through a few things on the workshop. I'm going to go through this until, I don't know, a decent amount of time has passed me. Maybe I'll make this like a 20-minute video. So here we got unusual brainstorming. Is, video broke? Okay, so the video's broken. Hello, Jordan Peterson. I don't actually watch it, so let's see. Okay. Notice a few. Is there a 9 plus 10? Where's the 9 plus 10? What? There's no 9 plus 10? Come on. Wait, is that there? No. That was E equals MC squared. Or no, something else. Or Y, I don't know. No, that wasn't 9 plus 10. This was created by 4 people: Cypherlock, Sophie, Hazard, and Ace of Troll. Let's see. So concept was by, I assume Sophie as Sophie. Cypherlock was the particles. Okay. Sprites, I don't know if that's these little things here. Probably is, by Ace of Troll. And promos. Promotions? I don't know. By Hazard. Okay. Who's currently in Source Filmmaker right now, actually. So I don't know if you guys have noticed the immediate problem, but the general concept of the unusual effect really only works for a few characters. Engineer obviously works best with. And Medic and Spy come a close tied second. Everyone else, like, Scout can't really read. Like, he can read, but it's at like a, almost a middle school level, if I remember correctly. Soldier just straight up can't read. Pyro sees the world through Pyrovision, so... And Pyrovision doesn't allow for words, so, Pyro can't really read. We don't really know how literate Pyro is. Demo's just, a drunk. He's always drunk. Heavy. I mean, Heavy does have a degree, but he doesn't really seem like the kind of guy... Plus, I think it was like, a degree in Russian sciences or some shit like that. And I'm pretty sure someone in the comments will correct me. And then Sniper, I mean, yeah, sure, he's not a crazed gunman, he's an assassin, but, So, like, this only really fits 3 classes. And I'm also noticing it just kind of looks like a weird blob. Like, this is something you wouldn't really see in the kill cam. Right? It just kind of looks like this weird black and green blob. So it's a neat little concept. I do like the pictures created for it. I think if anything, this would go really well on a engineer hat. Like if there was like an engineer like hard hat or whatever that was created. And this would be a really good effect. I could see that effect being worth a whole lot on engineer hard hats, right? Or just engineer hats in general. The question is, if this gets added in, would there be any more hat cosmetics? I think it looks alright. One issue I'm noticing, though, is... Yeah, like I said, the icons are a little too small, in my opinion. It's really hard to see. Like, you wouldn't be seeing that in the kill cam. You really won't be seeing that when you're running past, the soldier as a scout or the pyro as a scout. You know, if you're just like scout players are not going to see the actual fancy design bits. I think it's a nice little idea. It's just there's some issues that kind of hinder it a little. I'm unfortunately gonna say no thanks. Like I said, I'm pretty sure all 4 of these people, they put a lot of effort in, but there are some minor issues. I would vote it up if, like, a version 2 was made, the icons were slightly bigger. Like, you don't have to make them large, but you just have to make them big enough to be able to actually visually see the thing. You know what I'm saying? Actually be able to visually see the icons. And, yeah. Very tired. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure the or not the developers, the creators of this, they put a lot of effort, and I applaud that effort. You know, that's certainly more than I could do. But I think, yeah, there's some issues with it that, could be ironed out in a version 2. And if they do get ironed out, you know, like the icons are made slightly bigger, and it also might be just kind of dead in the water in general, because the thing is, if it does get added in and there's no engineer hard hats or just good engineer hats, it's basically just dead in the water, which is unfortunate. It'll just become another fairly common unusual effect, like Babby's first unusual. Like, I have an unusual, and it is very much a Babby's first unusual. I still like it, though. I'm not selling it. Alright. Next item. Sneaky Ops. So the first thing I saw the skin, I thought Minecraft. And I think that's kind of the design that we're going for. Or, not really, because I think it's supposed to be like a camo bomb carrier pattern. Can we see the video? Oh, okay, this video does work. Okay. I'm gonna mute that. That looks pretty nice, I'd say. I mean, let's see. Alright, the blue one. It looks very slick. The main issue, I know, I seem like I'm complaining. The issue I'm kind of coming across here, looking at this, is it's actually not an issue with team recognition, but it looks like it's very much in between, like, a wacky skin, right? Like, we got wacky skins in TF2, which is, like, impractical weapon paint. And, like, minimalist paints that make, you know, sense to be on a weapon, right? Like, you know, silvers, browns, and blacks, right? This seems like it's trying to bridge that, and I think that could be cool. The biggest issue is, of course, it looks Minecrafty. Because, I mean, you look at that, right? It looks like redstone, right? It looks like redstone and diamond ore. Which, I mean, I suppose could be a cool thing. I don't know if Notch still plays TF2, but, you know, even then, I don't think, because they removed all mentions of him. Oh, and then there's just what it looks like on. Hold on, we're gonna. Or is it? We're gonna look at a few weapons in particular. So first of all, Brass Beast, also known as the Brass Best weapon in the game. And okay. So, fuck off. It does look pretty cool, I'd say. It's kind of got this, like, pattern design. I kind of do like the pattern. Just a little bit, though. I think certain weapons have better looks with that. But yeah, if I was gifted that, I'd use it. Like if I mean, probably not over. Like if I was gifted that in Strange, then yeah, I'd use it. Oh, okay, we're gonna go to Binny's favorite weapon, the Shahancha. And it's really hard to... Oh, yeah. It's really hard to fuck up a Shahancha skin. Because it's such a basic weapon design. Alright. And we're gonna see, because personally the way I see it is... What does it look like on the ugliest weapon to skin? And this... actually looks... Wow, that actually looks really fucking good. Holy shit. Okay, that... You know what? I wasn't going to give it any points if it looked ugly as shit on the back scratcher, because pretty much every weapon skin in this game does. It's really hard to actually... you know, make war-painted back scratchers actually look good. Just for me, we're gonna look at the scattergun. And, alright. Oh! Okay, that looks pretty cool. I do like me some scattergun, because I actually am a scout main. I know. Feel free to... Now, what about the pistol? Because I like using pistol and NG. Alright. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, alright. This does... I will admit, at first, I thought it's like, oh, this is just kind of whatever. But it does look pretty nice, I'd say. Yeah, and in view models, it looks very... Like, not view models, like, on a player. I will say, though, I will kind of admit... Oh, goddamn, I hate Steam's screenshot system. It kind of looks better on another player than it does in your hands. But that's just because it invokes a feeling of, like, stealth. And, like, it's you and, this other guy, and you gotta infiltrate the enemy base, and this is what his weapon looks like. It does, in my opinion, look a little bit better. This is very professionally made, and made by one person, too. That is really cool. I will vote that. That is actually really nice looking. Alright. So we're 1-1. Eyewitness. And, okay, I see the gimmick immediately. Facial flexes move the lens. Oh, that's kind of a cool concept. Yeah, so this is my favorite war paint. Which is why I can't list the name right now, because I'm a fucking idiot. It's also 1:48 a.m. And I'm waiting for this goddamn YouTube video to upload so I can go in for a shower. I'm trying to remember, what was it again? I literally have an item painted with it. Come on. I can't remember. I can't remember any of these right now. I can't remember any of the war paints right now. Besides, like, Australian Gold, Drably Olive, Distinctive Lack of Hue. Let me see if I can list them off, and it will get me what I need. No, my mind's drawing a blank. Okay. Paintable. Cool. And I'm pretty sure that didn't just destroy all my credibility. Lens moves with flexes and a glowing light. Oh, so I assume that's the glowing light. That's a decent concept. And it also means that you could fill up all 3 cosmetic slots with camera-related items. Yeah, I am kind of concerned, though. The big concern, obviously, with spy cosmetics, like head cosmetics, is what if you accidentally unbox it in unusual? Like, yeah, it's a 1%, but then it basically just fucks up spy completely. Like, playing Spy will be shit. And also a partial concern is, I don't know if these two can be unusual off the top of my head. But if this does get the ability to be unusual, and so are the other two, you could probably stack 3 unusual effects. And I think that could possibly break some stuff. Square and McGribble. Haven't I seen that person before? I don't know. Concepts, texture, and promos. Okay, so yeah, I assume these are the promos. Okay, promotions. I like the idea. Another concern I do also have that I just realized is, how are these going to compare to the gray bands? Because any shaded glasses might just end up dying to the gray bands. Because the gray bands are just so iconic, so they're pretty popular. But I think this is enough of a twist on the gray band design that it allows for some. It allows it to be like, these are the gray bands, but different. Like, it's something new. Like, you know, you have your gray bands, and then you have the other 2 glasses, right? And the other two glasses are like the knockoff that kind of tastes like it, but it's like a little bit weaker flavor. And these are just like something new entirely, right? That uses the gray bands to sort of market it. It's like the gray bands decided to, you know, if we're using a cereal example, right? The company that made the gray bands made another flavor, you know, like a I don't know, a chocolate flavor or something. So yeah, I think I'll vote that up. I just have some slight concerns, but yeah. All right, unusual. Do drop drizzle. Sorry, I almost replaced that with a J. Oh, hey, look, it's Hazard. And Cypher Lock again. Okay. They're for the brainstorming, so they clearly like making unusual effects. Let's see. What do you think of the effect? I greatly appreciate, good or bad, or else how am I supposed to improve it? I should leave. Maybe I'll leave comments. Maybe I'll. Who knows? Maybe I mean, these guys probably won't see it because my channel is just too small. There's an error in the promos where the effect is placed higher than it should. The clouds are intended to be around the shoulders. This will be updated as soon as possible. And I assume, yeah, they've... Alright. Oh, hey, okay, so I'm immediately going to give them bonus points for using Hazard Handler, because that's a base cosmetic. That's actually... Hazard Handler is actually the one I got the unusual in. So let's see, is the video going to work this time? No. Okay, so I think most likely, yeah, this probably just hates Hazard. Hazard's probably got some channel settings enabled that kind of screw that up. But I might be a little biased here because I'm a bit of a BC boy. Yeah, I love the rain concept because I think personally what would make, like, I know I brought this up for the last one, but what would make this effect really, like, skyrocket in price is if they introduce some kind of umbrella type cosmetic, which there already is. I know that because I have one in my inventory and I've been trying to sell it for like about a week and a half. Please, it's up for sale on my profile. Please, just right up here. Please go there. I am selling that. Okay, thank you, Arbiter, for playing Dark Souls 3. Yeah. I think, oh, that actually looks really nice with, like, the kind of fedoras, because it gets that kind of, noir And also, Prohibition Exhibition. Or not Prohibition. Yeah, that is Prohibition Exhibition. I saw something slightly different, and I thought it was different else, but I don't know. It's really late. I assume that yeah, I assume it's because of the paints that the unusual effect changes. So that's cool. Hazard handler, yeah, that looks really nice. Some cosmetics it definitely does look better. Some it doesn't as much. Australian shower. So I assume that's supposed to be like a golden shower joke. And it's subtle enough that it fits within enough of a humor. So yeah, I think this is pretty nice. Definitely a lot more worth than the other one. The other one just needed a little bit of tweaking. But this one's good enough, I think. And of course the drops are a little bit small, but it's sort of a gimmick because raindrops are kind of small. And this is a lot more visible, so you actually will see that in like kill cams. So yeah, I will vote for that. All right. We're gonna do one more, and then I'll call it quits. Big Time Bronco. So the tie is the paintable part. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. I like the set here. Houston Hustler. That is apparently in a collection. This is very Tommy Vercetti. And I love Vice City. I think Vice City it's my favorite GTA game. I mean, personally down here, you guys don't see that, but I have GTA 2 pinned to taskbar. Also, that is a really weird taskbar bug. It doesn't appear, you guys aren't seeing it, but like I get this weird thing. It's probably an OBS thing. But yeah, that looks really nice actually. That looks really nice. Very crime mafia boss-esque, even though that doesn't really fit the engineer's character at all. I do think it looks very nice. And I mean, I love this because it's very much the Tommy Vercetti aesthetic. I think if you put this on blue, like you can't really, is there a, yeah, there is a blue version. This just straight up kind of looks like Tommy. Right? Like a chunkier Tommy, right? He's got that, you know, and you know, like some people's like, oh, but it was a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, well, you know, he wore other clothes in that game, you know. This is very much Tommy Vercetti. And before it's inspired something else, and it just happens to be like, it tangentially kind of looks like it. And you know what? I think Papayesh, the Laser Sofa, and Tabby. I'm pretty sure Tabby is an active user of scrap.tf. I think Big Time Bronco, I think it looks good. I will say though, it does have a bit of issues. Doesn't really necessarily fit the engineer's character a whole lot, but it looks really good, so it kind of excuses it slightly. And I mean, also, I mean, just look at that. That looks so fucking badass right there. Like you know, there's a stereotype: newer cosmetics equals newer player. But I think, you know, once this gets added in, give it till a couple years, and this engineer here will be the bane of your fucking existence. Right? Like, this guy here will just be the absolute menace, right? You'll be, you know, he'll be on 2 Fort, right? He'll have a sentry placed outside of the battlement spawn, and then he'll just be camping outside the actual good spawn that people enjoy spawning out of. with a shotgun and just killing everything. And just an absolute goddamn menace. Because that just looks so badass. Alright, so that was 5 items reviewed. 4 of them. Sneaky Ops, Eyewitness, Dewdrop Drizzle, and Big Time Bronco. Trying to not have a Freudian slip there. They look pretty. They're pretty good, and I think they fit the game. Like I said, brainstorming. Not really interested. I'm sorry, Hazard, Cypher, Ace, and Sophie. I'm pretty sure you all put like really good effort into this, but yeah, it's just there's some minor issues that kind of prevent it from really wanting to be in the item, me wanting to really have it in the game. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's probably going to be Gaiden. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.